In the soundbar space, you have a huge variety of models to choose from, so finding a budget for yourself is a good way to help narrow down your choices. If, for example, your budget is under $300, then the model we have in this video should be one you absolutely give a listen to before making your choice. Hi, I'm Carl from Apt, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a closer look at the Yamaha SRC30A. I'll be going over the design and features and giving my thoughts on the sound quality and who this might be best for. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can check out our current pricing at the links down in the description, and don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest products we carry here at Apt. The SRC30A is promoted as a compact soundbar, and it truly is. It's 23.6 inches wide, 3¼ inches deep, and only 2½ inches tall, so it'll fit nicely in front of most TVs on their pedestals without blocking the picture. But it also comes with a couple keyhole mounts on the back, so you can hang this on the wall if needed. The wireless subwoofer that comes in the box is also fairly compact at only 6¼ inches by 13¼ by 14.4 inches and can be installed either upright like it is here or on its side. On the top of the soundbar are your controls for source selection, volume, and power, and on the front are some LED lights to indicate what input you're on and what audio type is playing through the system. On the back are all the connections. This one has a USB, which is only used for updating the firmware, a 3.5mm analog input, an optical input from a TV source, another optical input to plug in an alternate audio source like a CD player, an HDMI connection with an audio return channel, and finally, on the end is the power cord connection. You also get Bluetooth 5.0 for wireless connectivity. So you get all the usual suspects when it comes to connections, plus that extra optical input for an additional audio source, which can certainly come in handy. Then you have the remote, where you'll find some additional controls. It has the same power, volume, and source selection buttons that you'll find on the speaker itself, but you also get a subwoofer button to adjust the bass output, clear voice for enhancing dialogue, bass extension to emphasize the bass more, and 4 preset audio options. Stereo, which is ideal for listening to music, standard, which you'd typically use for listening to a TV show or watching sports, 3D movie to help add some extra depth to your audio experience when you're watching a movie, and game, which is going to help emphasize sound effects within video games. If you want to set it and forget it, I'd recommend leaving it on standard mode and turn on the bass extension. I found that to be the most universally pleasing option. Dialogue comes through clearly, and you can feel the bass when you need to, regardless of what you're listening to, music, a movie, a TV show, whatever. If you wind up having any trouble understanding the dialogue setting it up this way, you can always turn on that clear voice option, but I didn't think it sounded quite as natural with that turned on. And remember, everyone's ears are different, so make sure you take some time to figure out which modes sound the best to you. This is a great model for someone looking for a simple 2.1 channel system under $300. And with all the various connections it has, it'll work with any TV that has an audio output, so it's a great option to use with older TVs as well as any newer models you might have. You get really great separation of channels. The bass is absolutely boomy enough to feel without disturbing your neighbors, and if you're using your soundbar to listen to music as well as movies, this is one of the better options you're going to find in this price range. The one downside maybe is it doesn't have any Wi-Fi features built in, so you can't add it into an existing music cast system, and you have to do the firmware updates manually through that USB port. But that's also why it's reasonably priced. This is just an absolutely fantastic soundbar. If you've got any questions on the SRC30A, or you need any help finding the right soundbar for your home theater, be sure to contact an expert here at Apt. Or if you live in the Chicagoland area, you can stop by our store here in Glenview and listen to any of our soundbars that are on display. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.